Hello guys, it is I, Little Cat here, and most of you probably won't know what I'm playing just by the looks of these things. I'm very actually glad that the sun is coming up, because this would have been a bad video, but I am playing The Crew on the Xbox One. I just got this game yesterday, and you would know that I didn't have this game before if one of my dumb Sunset Overdrive videos that I recorded would have gone through. I'm still gonna try to get that through, so this is gonna be really wacky and out of order, but I don't know, something's really weird. Probably something in the export or something, because it keeps saying that the server rejected the file, or like on YouTube whenever I click upload it says the server rejected the file. So I don't know. But, so that means no news for this, so it seems kind of odd that I'm trying to act really normal, like I've been here forever, but that would be why, because there was a bunch of, not a bunch, but like about 3-4 minutes worth of news in that. So go check that out. Hopefully that's uploaded whenever you watch this, but if not, just wait and you'll see it eventually. So, I am playing The Crew, and I'm headed to New York City. Actually, New York City, but I'm going straight to the Statue of Liberty, because like there's a car dealer there, so I just set my waypoint there. It is 23 miles away, so in that 23 miles, I'm going to do a review and see how long that takes. If there's still a couple miles left, then it'll just be live commentary. There'll be some reactions in the middle if I wreck really bad or whatever. I mean, I might pause and tell you guys something, but mainly this is just a review about The Crew. Today is my second time playing it, and it's a really cool game. It's not realistic in a sense of like Forza, but it's not like, trying to think of an unrealistic game, but it's not like that. It's actually pretty realistic. The graphics are pretty good, especially for the fact that the map is gigantic. It's all of the United States, not all of, but it's a lot of like the big cities that you know of, and they just scaled down the United States, and it's probably my favorite map out of any video game to date. It's so cool. It's almost like a road trip simulator, you could say. And on your way to these places that you can free roam to, it has those mini game type things that I just did, and you can win like money and stuff like that. So that one I've never done before, but you're supposed to go through those. There's ones where there's like a little ramp off to the side of the road, and it says you go through it, and it says jump, and it shows you where it is, and you jump off and try and land in a golden area. It's pretty cool. I mean, as far as interesting wise, it's really cool. Cause I mean, what other driving game do you have like slalom and stuff just going on, but you continue your path? I mean, you don't have to go out of your way. It's right there in your path. So I think that's a cool feature. I mean, more money is more money. I mean, if you don't have to do a whole other race against other people and like actually work, I mean, that's the better. But the landscapes in this are really, really good, I think. I mean, this is my opinion. Maybe you have this game and you're like, what is he talking about? Is he crazy? Well, that's your opinion. This is my opinion. And I really like the graphics. I've heard people say the graphics are terrible. I've heard them say that they're pretty good. I've heard them say that they're alright. So, I've heard lots and lots of different things. I would give it probably a 7 out of 10 for graphics. And then you also have to put in mind how large the map is, and then it makes it even better how good the graphics are for that large of a map. So that takes me to my next point, is the map. So, I mean, I've already touched base on that, but I want to go in depth. And so whenever you open up the map, here, I'll do that real quick for you. So whenever you open it up, you can either click the start button and then go over to map on this like phone thing, or you can just hit the select button and it pops up. This is the map. As you oh I didn't mean to do that. But as you can see, it is definitely the shape of the United States. They kept that. That is cool. But they split it off into West Coast, Mountain States, Midwest, South, and East Coast. There's my little blue line for my waypoint to New York City. That is what that looks like. And if you can see, like right here, see how it is colored on this side and not colored on that side. It kind of does this unique thing where if you've been there, you have it unlocked. Which, it's not locked, like you can't go through it. It's just on free roam, if you drive through, then later you can set a waypoint to gray spots. But if it's in a green spot, you can fast travel there. So, sorry if I got really loud there. But that is a really cool feature, I believe. So, it almost kind of, like, not forces you, but, like, it encourages you to explore if you want to get to places quicker. Like, if you have a race in if you're in, like, New York and you have a race down in Los Angeles, it kind of helps to fast travel. But I really like to drive. As you can see, I was here. I went down to South Padre for a winter break. So I just went to go see what it looked like here. It's pretty good, pretty similar. Port Isabel was pretty close because there's that. So that's why that's all clear. So that's what that would look like. And it kind of does it like in blocks. Like probably like square miles or something. Square meters, however they decide. So the map itself is really cool. And it shows you like different features like that you can find in the map, like mini games and stuff, and you can see that on there. Or not mini games, but like the jumps and stuff. So the map, I would give the map a 10 out of 10. It is the largest map I've ever played. I've heard that there's bigger maps, but I mean, probably a lot of those you had to unlock certain spots. Like this, once you do like a couple missions, it's already unlocked. Like it's free roam, so that's really cool to me. Oh gosh. Ah man. So that's a really cool thing that I like about this game. Next I want to go through customization. The customization is probably the best that I've seen in most games. You can do a lot. You can make like any car like a dirt car. Like there's a dirt section, and if you want to make that car like a dirt car, off-roading car, you can do that. And then it'll do some sort of engine upgrade, and you can still upgrade individual parts, but I'm pretty sure it changes it so that way it's part of that class and it'll make it that part. And then you can like upgrade like the looks of it. Like that carbon hood wasn't there, that wing wasn't there. Lots of other cool things, and unlike most games, you can do the interior. You can make it like leather or something. Like that's what it showed on this one. I don't know if that's the same for every car, but on this car of mine, I think it's like a 2010 Camaro SS. It did on that. So I would definitely assume that it should do it for every other car. And then the performance is the other thing that you can do. So you can do like appearance and performance. Performance, you can do things just, I don't know, just specific parts that you want to do. Like, I can't even think, but there's a couple. There's not a lot, but most of them said that I couldn't do it for some reason. I think you have to unlock them. Like whenever you do different challenges around the map, I've unlocked different pieces and parts of a car. So I think that might be what it is. So I think that's pretty cool. And then another cool feature that kind of has to do with the map, again, is there's like car dealers. So you go into this like building and they have a certain amount of cars there. But not every dealer is the same. So I'm going to pull up the map again real quick. And I don't know why I'm doing that. But if you look here, so that would be the New York car dealer. And then over here, there's the Miami one. And then there's some over here. And it's cool. So you would think that they're all the same. But each one of those has a different variety of cars. Like, the first one in Detroit that I got to choose this from had a Camaro. It had like a 370Z. I'm trying to think of some other things that it had. But it had those type of cars. And then Then I went to the one in New York, and it has like Ford F-150 Raptor, Nissan Skyline GTR. It had some other different things. I just think that's a really cool thing. Like, you actually have to go to a certain place if you want to get a certain car. I I think that's unique in itself. So that bumps up how good this game is. The play or the gameplay, like the feel of it, it doesn't feel as realistic as Forza. But right now I'm playing with a controller, not my wheel, because I didn't know how weird the game would feel to me, and I just wanted to get used to everything and see what was going on in the game before I decided to use my wheel. And there was a deer. But as far as the controller goes, it doesn't feel as good as Forza in turning wise. I mean, there's a tiny delay, but it's not really noticeable. And whenever you first start the game, you have to hold it there for about a second before it turns. But you can change the sensitivity in the start menu, and then you go to settings, and then it'll have like, let's see. There is wheel controls. There's like, or that's wheel controls. There's steering sensitivity, and all this steering dead zone, all that stuff. So that's cool. So it can, like, if you think it's too fast for you, you can lower that, and then whatever. And it appears that it did have wheel options that I didn't know it had, so that helps for the wheel, a physical wheel if you play with one of those. So that does mean that it is compatible with a wheel. Now, one downfall with the game is it is online only. I say that's a downfall because if you don't have internet at the time and you want to play this game because it's really fun, you can't. And sometimes, servers go down, and that means you can't even play story mode. Like, you just won't be able to play this game at all. So that is a downfall, but it is cool at the same time because there's always people like you can play with, and I think that's kind of cool. Just always having someone there, kind of. I don't have any friends at the moment who has this game, so it could, and there's an online person right there. But I don't know how it is if you can do private matches with your buddies or whatever you want to do. I don't know. I don't even know if maybe everyone in the world is on the same server. I don't know. I haven't really cared much. I've just played by myself, not really talked to anyone, do anything, whatever. So overall, I really, really do like this game. I think I've touched base just about everything. I'm not going too in depth, considering it was just to New York from Chicago. It wasn't from New York to Los Angeles, so I just wanted to kind of touch base in each of the areas that I found unique in this game. Oh, here is a quick in-car cam for you who like to play an in-car cam. It's pretty nice. The rear view mirrors don't work, but some games don't. Most games actually don't do that, except for like Forza. That's the only game that I can think of off the top of my head that will do that. Other than that, no. I know GTA doesn't with its first-person mode now. I don't know, but a lot of other things don't. But this, I would say, is probably, I would say, the most fun racing game that I've played in a while. But realistic wise, I wouldn't say so. There's just something about it. I can't point it out. I don't know. There's just something about it that I know it's just not a Forza. Like, I know it's not Forza 5. Like, I can tell. Whether it's just kind of the graphics or what, but the graphics are still stunning to me. I mean, next-gen consoles, I mean, almost any game you're going to play, it's going to be like that. So, other than that, I think it's more fun than Forza, because Forza takes it like, it's like a simulation. This is like, hey, go drive around, have fun, explore, just road trip. Like I said in the beginning, I believe, it's like a road trip simulator. I mean, yeah, there's races, there's a storyline and everything, but to me, like, the coolest feature is exploring the whole entire United States into a smaller scale, but I mean, that's still a lot of the United States. I mean, honestly, I think that is a really nice feature, and that's probably my favorite thing. That and the customization. And that's another thing. Like in a realistic simulation game like Forza, you wouldn't be able to. I saw like in the intro, it had like a Camaro like this with like a lift kit, and it had like a bunch of other crazy things like armor and all that other stuff. Like that's like fun, That's not like I want this game to be realistic. I want this game to be fun. And this definitely delivered. I would give it solid probably 9.1 out of 10, because there are those downfalls, like requires internet, and if those servers go down, then you can't play. If your Wi-Fi goes down, you can't play. There are other games, obviously, that you can play in place of that, but, I mean, if you were really looking forward to it and their servers are down or something, that kind of sucks. But, all in all, this is a really, really fun game to me. I haven't done too much of the story. I just did kind of the stuff that was required in the beginning before you could free roam, but I will do the story. It was pretty cool. You do races, and you're supposed to build your way up in this illegal thing or something, and I think that's pretty cool. So I think it'll be pretty fun. It sounds like it's gonna be a really good storyline. Like I'll probably get hooked, but I don't know. But the number one thing that I do want to say, if you want to just drive around, if your favorite thing to do in GTA is get in your car that you can customize the heck out of and do all this stuff and just drive around and do random stuff, go off-roading and all this other stuff, definitely I would recommend this game, because it's not maybe as realistic as GTA can be, like for driving wise and crash physics and stuff, but it definitely does have those qualities where you can customize the heck out of this so much more than GTA, and it's such a large map. It's insane. I mean, that's a lot more driving around. There's a lot of areas that you could go off-roading and do some cool things. So definitely one of my top 5 games of 2014, hands down. So thank you guys for listening to my review, and tell me if you want to see some more crew in the future. I am going to do a couple more crew videos, but if you guys want to see me, maybe I could probably, if you guys get to me pretty soon, I can not do any more story, and then I can just start from there. And that would do that. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you guys enjoy the crew, please leave a like. If you disagree with me, please do not just leave hate in the comments and just say, nope, that was dumb, you're dumb. I mean, I can have my own opinions, you can have your own opinions. Let's just move on from that. And then you don't have to watch my crew videos if you don't want, if I ever post them. So, I mean, that's not me. That's on you. You can do that. I don't really care. Sorry. But yeah, if you did like it, please leave a like down below. And leave your comments down. Tell me what I did wrong, what I could improve on. Just please don't hate. Just don't leave just hate. Just help. I know I'm not perfect, obviously. There's a lot of things that I can improve on, and I know it, but just tell me what you guys would like to see or whatever. And so real quick, I'm going to show you what it looks like inside of the car dealerships. This is the one in New York that has the Skyline GTR, Ford F-150 Raptor, I think. Yeah, okay, so you click on the showroom. So this one has the Ford Focus, Ford F-150 Raptor, Dodge Charger, Nissan Skyline, Grand Cherokee, in a Mini Cooper, Camaro 1969, and Dodge Charger 1969. And then you can press X or square on PS4 to test drive it. And then you can go into demo mode, which I'm going to do it on the Mini Cooper. And you can just like look around, change the camera. You can look inside on the interior. It's pretty cool. Definitely a really, really fun game. I would recommend it highly, especially if you're into driving around. If you're into simulation and in a racing game, all you want is a very realistic game, I would not get this game. I'm being honest, I wouldn't. But you might want to give it a try. I don't really care. But I think it's a really fun game. And I am Iowa Little Cat. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family. And I am out.